Hi, and welcome to the Infinite Light channel. This is Gabby. I hope you're doing really well on your journey. I believe that if you found this channel and if you're tapping into this video, it is for a good reason. And I think it means that you're also on a journey of self-discovery and of awakening to the truth of who you really are. Today's channel message is speaking about, it's speaking about conscious creation, but it's also speaking about the relationships that we have with people close to us, but also how we affect not only the people close to us, but we affect the collective and we affect the whole, earth in a way. So this world, when we tend to our own vibration and frequency. And I think it's really interesting because that is part of my own experience, that it's very easy to think that you want to change someone else, or you see a problem in relationships and you're very quick to want to fix it. But what happens when you go back to yourself first and you think about where you are, and then you realize that you can change your own frequency without having to change anyone else. And when you do that, it will have a ripple effect. So I would love to hear your thoughts and your experiences, but it's quite magic sometimes how things change when we put out a different vibration into the world, and it starts to reflect back to us in the most magical ways sometimes. And I think that is the most wonderful thing, when you become more aware of the game of energy and how you can manage your own energy, and how that will start to create and to change your life, and things will expand, and life will become so much more magical and beautiful and full of synchronicities, and meeting new people, and there are new opportunities coming up that you wouldn't really be able to expect, because in the end we cannot figure it out. So I think that is really quite cool. But also the most difficult thing sometimes, especially if you are used to operating more from your logical mind and wanting to figure things out. And I think that is such a big part of our human journey, to realize that we are actually masters of the energy game, and it's not really about figuring things out. It's more about changing the internal state, so really changing our inner state of being and our vibration and frequency, and raising our consciousness gradually, because that is also what will happen. So I am so happy to have you here, and if you like the channel, please subscribe and share if you feel called to. And as always, just listening to the message, take what feels true to you. And I know that because it's a channeled message, there is an energy and a frequency coming through, so it will help to raise your frequency. But because it is a vibrational message, you will hear what you are meant to hear. So I think it will be different for different people. So just take what really resonates with you and bring it with you. So happy to have you here. So have a beautiful day. Yes. Yes, hello. Hello, hello, dear souls. Dear souls on the other side of the screen. We are delighted to speak to you today and to bring through a message that is not only about words, but it is so much about the vibration and the frequency that is coming through. So we encourage you to sit back, to relax, to find a comfortable place, or even lay down and just feel into the energy and the vibration of this message, because it will help you to connect to your own heart, to your own inner guidance, and it will help to uplift your own frequency and vibration, which is supporting you to tap into a timeline where you are a more expansive and a fuller version of yourself in every part of your life, because you are you are living in a quantum reality. You are living in a 3D reality, which is your physical body and your physical being moving through space and time. But you are also a quantum being, which means that you are a pure energy being. And so you can tap in to a version of you through the quantum field, through accessing higher levels of frequency within the quantum field. And when you access that, you can make shifts in your life with so much ease and grace and flow. And the tool to use, the best tool that you can use for this, is indeed your imagination. It is your imagination, but what you are thinking about is not so important. The most important thing is the feeling state that you can access, because when you feel really good, when you can access higher emotional states, that is how you level up your frequency and your vibration. And being on earth is about mastering energy. So if you are here, if you're connecting to this channel, and if you are vibrating on this frequency, so your soul is connecting to this, you are on a journey of awakening, and you are on a journey of accessing higher timelines and stepping into more freedom and abundance and joy and creativity and flow. That is why you are attracted to this. And we really want to tell you that this is so possible for you. It's so available to you. It's not no one is excluded. No one is excluded. So reaching a higher frequency and vibration is not limited to anyone. There is no there is no VIP club for tuning into higher frequencies and vibrations. But not all human beings are on a journey to look for that, to search for that, because it's not in their soul contract, or it's not on their soul's path, which is absolutely fine, because there is no judgment and there is nothing that is better or worse or And this is always an individual journey. However, when you raise your own frequency and vibration, you will have an impact on people around you, so much more than you can ever imagine. That is why it's also so beautiful in the way that it creates ripple effects, far beyond what your human mind can even fathom. But something that you can notice is, of course, the people who are close to you, the people who are near and dear to you, how they might change in their interaction with you when you raise your own frequency and vibration, when you are more present in your heart, when you are more aligned with your truth, and you are starting to expand more. The relationships in your life will change. They will also transform without you having to do something or fix something. It's so common, it's so easy for you humans to think about all the things that you need to fix, that you need to solve. And it goes for practical things, but it also goes for relationships. It's so easy that you think that you need to change someone else, or you need to fix them, or you need to raise them up, or you need to do something to make them happy, or whatever it may be. And that is indeed beautiful intentions, but know that you cannot fix anyone else, but you will have a very, very positive impact on people around you when you tend to yourself and you tend to your own vibration, because it is a vibrational reality. So when you raise your own vibration, it will impact people around you, because your own magnetism, your own magnetic field will become stronger, and it will create a resonance with others, and especially on a soul level, so on a heart level, or yeah, on a soul level, there will be a resonance. And when there is a resonance, the field will become even stronger. So it will create this beautiful bond, and it's a bond, and it's an energetic strength that is built on love, on truth, on authenticity, which is the most beautiful way of living your life. So this is something that we want to encourage you to really feel into, and to realize the wonderful, wonderful impact you can have on others, your friends, your family, your colleagues, and on the world. Because the more people who wake up to their inner truth, to their true soul's calling, who step more into their core, the more you will move this earth into a higher vibration, which will create the most beautiful and positive impacts on everything around you, including the animals, the nature, everything. Because in the end, everything is vibrational, everything is energy. The game of life, the game here on earth is, we would say that it is a game of mastering energy. So learning how to master your own energy, to live a life that is the fullest, the most expansive that you can imagine. And you do that through living more heart-based. So that is such a beautiful way of living life, and realizing that when you do the work yourself, you are becoming a catalyst for everyone and everything around you. And your own life will transform in ways that that will be, yeah, that can be really, really wonderful, exponential. And that is the key. That is the key. And we want to say that the only thing that is holding you back is the resistance. So everything that you go through in life, is part of your life's journey. And anytime you have experiences that don't really match with what you truly want, and you feel this dissonance, or things happen, it's a way of life supporting you to navigate in a different direction. And when you follow this, and you follow those nudges, life will turn into the direction that is meant for you. And that is that is the most beautiful way of living. And you can find that guidance through your emotions, through your feelings. So what feels good and right for you in the here and now? So what is the next step that you want to take? And when it comes to living your dreams and really stepping into the next version of you, the only thing that is holding you back is any kind of resistance. And that resistance can be you holding on to experiences from the past. So perhaps you feel like, well, it didn't work out last time, or this happened, so I cannot trust this way forward. And then you regurgitate the past, and you, based on your past experiences, you relive those emotions of perhaps of fear, of frustration, anxiety, worry, whatever it may be, which lowers your vibration, and it hinders you from really stepping up and being on that frequency that holds the version of you where you are living your life in alignment with your vision, with your dreams. So how can you move out of this resistance? Well, we would say that by acknowledging the resistance, by looking at it, by really feeling into what comes up. So when you think about your path and you think about where you want to move forward, what is it that comes up? What kind of thoughts, what kind of emotions are coming up, and what kind of memories are coming back? And when you can tune into those emotions and memories, you can see that this is only your past history. It is not the truth of where you're heading. And perhaps you can even see that those past memories hold a learning, a lesson, something that life needed to teach you. And when you can embrace that, and you can realize how far you've come since then, and that right now you are in a different place, you can turn that around into a strength instead, and you can rewrite the story. So you can look at that limiting belief, and then you can rewrite it, and you can even find proof that the opposite is true, and everything that is possible for you. Then from an energetic perspective, from a quantum perspective, there is no, there is nothing holding you back. So from an energetic standpoint, there is no status quo. Everything is always in movement, and everything is in constant vibration. So there is nothing holding you back. So in theory, you can just decide to open a door and walk out of that room as a different version of you. That is possible from an energetic perspective, or from a quantum perspective. That is possible, and there are people doing that. There are people doing that. uh, you would probably think of them as a bit crazy. That there are people who can embody complete different personalities. But what is really interesting is that those people are in a way proof that this is possible in a physical human reality. So you can really tap into a different version of yourself from any moment in time. However, having all the experience that you have and having all the subconscious programming is what will link you always back to the past. So it's always linking you back to the past, and it can be your ally when you train it, and it can be your blockage, or it can hinder you when it's holding you back to old programming that is not allowing you to fully move forward. So through this message, we want to convey to you that everything is possible for you. Everything is available to you, and there is no VIP club in the game of energy. So it's all available to you right here, right now, and it's all inside of you. So there is nothing that you need to chase, that you need to do, to fix, to problem solve, to access that. So that is one thing. And the other thing is that the only thing that is holding you back is the subconscious programming and the limiting beliefs. And you can help to dissolve those by seeing them, acknowledging them, and rewriting the scripts. So when you do those things, you become very clear on your desire, on your vision, on your goals, on your dreams, and then you identify what is standing in the way. Because if there is something holding you back, there is something standing in the way. Because if you have a very clear desire and there is no resistance, it will move into form. So it will materialize. That is the formula for conscious creation or manifestation. But the trickiest part is to move out the resistance, to release all the resistance. And releasing resistance goes a bit further than just positive thinking, because your subconscious will contradict your desires if it is not paid attention to, if it's not released, and it needs to it needs to be to break those old programs. And the first thing is to become aware of them, because when you become aware of them and you can see it, and you can also maybe see really the benefit that those programs, they were there to serve you, they were there to protect you, but where you are right now, they are not protecting you anymore, or they have played their role. So now it's time to break free from those. And when you do, everything is available to you. Everything is available to you, and you are meant to be here during this time for more expansion, and to have a fuller, richer, more beautiful life experience. That is why you're here, and that is why your soul is also attracting this message and this vibration, because there is a longing to experience more, to live more, to feel more, to be more. And it's all about the being. So it's all about your state of being, and being in that frequency and vibration. So this is what we want to bring through to you today. We are so pleased to connect with you. We are so pleased to connect with you, and we send you so much love, so much love. And thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being part of this. It's always a co-creation. It's always a co-creation. So thank you so much. Thank you.